What up, guys? It's Nate with Nate and Friends, and I just want to jump on here. I want to play a quick video for you guys. I need to rant. I need somewhere to rant. I need somewhere to rant and get out everything because of everything that's been going on in the country, in the USA. I live in the state of Wisconsin for people who don't know, and in the state of Wisconsin, our stay-at-home or safe-at-home, whatever you want to call it, was extended till like May 24th or 26th or something like that. And I'm so upset. I'm so absolutely upset. I'm so ridiculously pissed off. I was pissed off in the first place when they shut the country down, when every state started doing the stay at home and they shut businesses down. I was pissed off. Excuse me. I disagree with it. I 100% disagree with the whole thing, and I'm so pissed off about it. I'm so mad about it because it's this virus came in and everybody said, "Oh my God, there's a virus. We're all going to die." When it's like you're not going to die, okay? A lot of people that are passing are obviously elderly with underlying health conditions, or younger people that have underlying health conditions. But it blows my mind. It blows my mind that this virus has probably been in the United States since November. We probably have an immunity to it, but yet let's shut the country down. Let's ruin the economy. Let's devastate this country, devastate the people who live in this country, the workers who work in this country because of a virus. Like, we don't deal with viruses every day, right? We have the flu, you have the norovirus, you have the rotavirus, you have all these other viruses, Ebola. I mean, hell, measles, polio. All of these things could get easily. We had the Ebola outbreak. We had the swine flu in 2009. You know, it blows my mind. It's killing me, and I need to get it out, right? I need to get all this out of me, and where better to do it than to do it for you guys. I usually don't really rant about it to you guys or to anybody except for my wife, and I just can't. I have to get it out. I have to release how angry I am and how upset I am. So the economical state of this country after this takes place is going to be devastated. If we stay shut down for just say another 30 days or another 60 days, what you will face when you go back out into the country is going to be devastating. It will be an economical collapse of the United States of America. And no, I don't think people don't realize. They listen to the news and they're like, "Oh God, I got to stay at home and I don't want to get sick." And you're going to get sick. You're gonna get sick. You're going to get sick from the flu. You could get the norovirus. You could get food poisoning. You could get pneumonia. Even if you don't have the coronavirus, and you could die from pneumonia, you could die from the flu, you could probably die from a cold if you have other underlying health conditions. So listen, I don't understand it, and I get it. Oh, it's contagious. Listen, if I walk into a room and I have the flu and I cough in a circle, there's a circle around me, and I cough and I got the flu, most likely the people that are in that circle around me are probably going to get sick too. You know, the ones that have a better immune system, maybe they don't. Maybe they get a light cold. But you're probably going to get sick, okay? So this whole thing is absolutely absurd. And I think that we need to question People need to question and say, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? We have this country, and I don't think people understand what's going to take place if we stay closed. If we stay closed, what's and what? Where government handouts, $1,200? I mean, that's not even pay bills. You know, we can't do this. We literally economically cannot do this. Countries are not made to be shut down. This is very simple economics. Very simple economics. This doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out. It doesn't. You know. Listen, I'm not saying that I don't cherish life. Absolutely, I do. But I choose not to live in fear. I'm sorry, I don't. I choose not to live in fear. And I'm sorry that individuals are going to pass away from a virus, but people pass away every year. 40,000 people have already died from the flu this year. You know what I mean? I think there's over 9 million people that have already died from hunger. I mean, come on. In the world, not just the U.S., but in the world for hunger, it's like, 9 million? And there's 40,000 in the United States already that have died from the flu. Somewhere around 30 to 40 million have been infected. We have to stop this madness. It's literally madness. Absolute madness is what's taking place right now. I'm going to show you guys a video of Jordan Belfort, the Wolf of Wall Street, and he's basically going to reiterate every single thing that I'm saying. And I'm not saying that you should listen just because he's saying it, but when you have, I own a small business, so when you have people that are like looking at the economy and this and that and so on and so forth, it's not good. It is not good. And the problem is President Trump had to act, right? He had to do something because all these people went out and panicked, right? And so they went out, they panicked because the media fear-mongered them into panicking. Now that the government says, well, we have to do something. We can't just let people die now. So he made a political move to help. That's what he did. He made a political move to help, right? To save what? If 30,000 people die in the United States, I'm going to tell you right now, if 30,000 people, actually let's put it at 50,000. If 50,000 Americans die, okay? And listen, if you ruin the economical state of the United States of America, or any country for that matter, over 50,000 people, I'm sorry, but I disagree, not a good move, because you're going to see death and famine and hunger in the streets. People are going to kill people because they're not going to have food, because they're not going to have money to get the food that they need to provide for their family. I'm telling you, it's not good. What is coming if we don't open back up is not good. It's very, very, very bad. But let's jump into this. Let's jump into this and play this video. I want to play this video for you guys. So I'm going to play this video, and I'll see you guys on the other side.
Hey guys, listen, I want to just give you another update here on my ever-evolving thoughts on how this pandemic is being handled. Are we doing it right or wrong? Is this lockdown, basically nationwide and globally, a mistake, or is it the right course of action? I came out really strongly against, saying I think this was a disaster in the making, that you can't lock down an economy, the amount of people that are going to be out of work, the amount of people who will die and get sick as a result of this, the mental health issues, the suicides, the domestic violence, the sheer loss of life by the fact that studies out of MIT by the most well-respected statisticians, people that really know this stuff, they've shown very equivocally, or unequivocally actually, that for every percentage of the population that drops below the poverty line, the mortality rate dramatically increases. It's like 10.5 less years of living as you go into poverty. Look what's going on. Listen, I'm telling you, I have a really bad feeling about the way this is being handled. And just call that an emotion, right? It's just emotional. That's the illogical part. It's a bad feeling I have. There's something rotten in Denmark. I'm going to say it again. I'm not suggesting that you revolt. I'm not suggesting that you don't listen to isolating. Listen, here's the deal. I have been abiding by this stay-at-home, isolating order. I've closed my business down. I have everyone working from home. I have been really good about this. I've been one of those people that stays inside all the time. I go out just to go shopping for food, and that's it. I even do my exercises out of the house, okay? So it's not like I'm telling you to go crazy and, start revolting in the streets. But let me just tell you something here. There's going to come a time where, as a society, we're going to have to make a decision. Each individual. How long are you going to just bury your head in the sand and just sit locked in your house and watch the United States crumble into economic ruin? Because of what a couple of doctors are saying. A couple of doctors are running policy right now. This is not adding up. There are not enough deaths to justify this. I heard the other day that 500,000 people died in China. And I said, if that's true, maybe this could be justified. Maybe. There was a study last week out of Seattle. They've already miscalculated by 400%, meaning there'll be 4 times as many people right now in intensive care in New York than there currently are. They were off by 400%. They still to be 80,000 or 100,000 people. There's 1/4 of that right now. In a week, they've been wrong by 4 times. Do you understand what's going on right now? Right before.
So he's saying they've been wrong by 4 times. Literally 4 times. Originally, it was 2 million people were supposed to die. Then it got bumped down to 1 million, and then it was 700,000 or something. Now I think in the United States it is 62,000 or 68,000 that are supposed to die. But what he's saying is literally 4 times. 4 times. They're wrong. 400%. 400%. That's a lot. That is a lot to be wrong by. And the fact that everybody is still just on mark believing every single thing that comes out of their fucking mouth is absolutely crazy. Sorry for my language, but absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy.
For your eyes, our country economically is being destroyed, ripped to shreds. This is not the sort of event that you just recover from. I'm going to be okay. So the reason I say it is don't take this as me being selfish. I got to make money. I got to make money. No, it's not that. This is not about me. Someone like myself, a salesperson, anyone on here who's an entrepreneur or salesperson, you'll always make money. You'll make a living. I'm talking about the average person in the United States and abroad in your own country. The ramifications of an extended shutdown are infinitely worse than the amount of people that could die from this. I'm just telling you. That's my opinion. I don't not value life. Call me an asshole. Call me a douchebag. Okay? Fair enough. You're entitled to disagree with me. But know this. I'm coming from a place of purity. I have no motives. This is not about me getting back to work to make money. It's me sharing my opinion with you that the damage that will be done to this country is going to far exceed any loss of life this virus could have caused. Look what's happening in Sweden right now. Why are we not doing that? Why are we not keeping our economy running, keeping businesses open, being careful, being smart about things, isolating the older, more vulnerable people? This is just crazy. This is crazy. There are lines at the supermarkets right now for what? I mean, you don't understand. They're turning us into a third world communist country. Oh, is this what the United States is? Is this what we are? Is this our proud heritage as revolutionaries and fighters and people that stand up for what's right? Because a few doctors said everyone's going to stay inside and be locked up? This is what we do? I am not saying you should revolt or not obey at this point. I've been listening to guidance and following it as a good citizen. What I'm saying is you need to keep your eyes open and think about this every single day. Because if things keep not adding up, we as a society have to take a good hard look and start getting louder about this. Maybe they're going to shut my account down for all I know. Maybe this is going to result in me getting suspended off of this platform. Who knows at this point? Because I said I don't toe the party line. But I cannot, in good conscience, sit back right now and say, I agree with what's going on. I don't. I got shocked 2 days ago with this number. I got 500,000 people in China dying. But there's something not adding up. There's something not right about this. For the whole country to be thrown into economic ruin. This is what's going to happen. And, the agent who indicted me, Agent Coleman, many years ago, he always said one thing to me. If you want to figure out what's really going on behind the scenes, follow the money. So ask yourself, who has the most to gain by this? When all is said and done, who's going to come out on top? Who are going to be the winners of this shutdown? And who are going to be the big losers? Obviously, you all know one big winner in this thing. Looks like China's going to come out as a big winner. I'm not saying they intended this or they planned it. I don't know what's going on anymore. I've always been a big fan of China, but I'm pretty pissed off right now at the Chinese government. I really am. I've never spoken like this before, but I'm really pissed because, frankly, if it turns out that they lied, that is criminally negligent. That is criminally negligent. I'll never get back in China again after this. There you go. So now I'm going to be barred from China. But I cannot sit down and not speak my mind. Why is our government not making a bigger deal of this? If it's true that China lied to this level and sent their citizens around the world, it's almost like a plot to bring down the global economy. But I don't think that's what happened. I think it's an unintended consequence of China just being an authoritarian regime that does not share information with its citizens. Their default position is cover up the truth. So it wasn't an evil plot to kill people. I don't think they ever thought it would get this far. I'm hoping not. But it's that unintended consequence that is decimating this country. I've never seen something like this before. Guys, I've been around in the business world for 40 years almost. This is not something that we'll rebound from right away. This is going to destroy people's lives, destroy workers' lives, families' lives. I don't know where this is going, but this cannot go on much longer. We can't just sit with our hands out waiting for welfare checks from the government and bailouts. People need to get back to work, and soon. Things need to start moving. There's something called the velocity of money. How $1 circulates around the economy and keeps things going. The velocity of money. Without velocity of money, everything comes to a standstill. You know what's going to happen? The economic and also the mental breakdown, the breakdown and emotional state of people around this country and the world is going to be one of such biblical proportions that I'm starting to worry about things like social unrest, rioting, and these things I never considered in the United States. We need to be vigilant right now. We need to be watching, waiting, and if things continue not to make sense, you don't just stay in your house hidden, shaking, worrying about an invisible fucking virus that kills 1 in every 1,000 people that comes into contact with us. What the fuck is going on? What is going on? Do you want to live your whole life in fear? Listen, I know it's a terrible thing. There's a virus. You know what? There's a lot of viruses around. I want to catch the thing already, honestly, so I know I can get it over with and be immune and start living my life again. I can't take walking around worrying about everything that I touch, or if someone fucking sneezes, or now they tell us it's in the air. That was the trigger. When they said, oh, now the latest news, you can get it if people even talk to you, if they breathe near you. So what are they saying now? No more talking in public? You know the amount of fear and insanity they're sowing into society right now. I am like the least conspiracy-minded person in the world. You can ask my ex-wife, okay? Anne, she's more of that conspiracy person. She is. She just believes that there's, things going on behind the scenes. And I literally am staunchly against that stuff. I say, Anne, this doesn't make sense. I don't see it. I don't believe in this stuff. So if I'm now starting to say, you know what, I don't believe in conspiracies, but something is starting to look really strange here. Something is not making sense. There seems to be a hidden agenda, a hidden hand. This does not add up. You mean to tell me we're going to shut down the economy for 60 fucking days? How's everybody going to eat that was living paycheck to paycheck? Not me. How are people going to eat? How are they going to live? This can't go on. There is no one. What are they going to start sending the National Guard out with MREs, ration meals to people? Because people want money for food? Is that what we want? To stop what? A fucking virus? This is insane. I'm becoming more sure by the minute that this is stupidity on top of stupidity, and you can hate me and you can unfriend me and stop following me, okay? And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm just giving you my opinion, and I'm not even telling you to act on it. I'm telling you to be aware. Look, but at a certain point in time, if this continues, there's going to be action that needs to get taken. Something's got to give, because you're going to find people literally that won't be able to feed their families anymore, and the irreparable damage to the fabric of our society. Why would this be allowed to happen? Because of a virus? Are you kidding me? There's something really wrong here, guys. Something wrong. People die every day. I hate to say it. I'm not a ruthless person. I'm just not. I love people. I do. So please don't throw the label at me. Oh, he hates people. He's just greedy. It's not what this is about. I just don't agree with the way this is being handled. I think it's stupidity on top of stupidity. I think Trump got himself into a politically impossible situation. We had no choice to not go down as the president, let people die on his watch. And now it's like, it's just hook, line, sinker. Where are all the dead people? Honestly, I hate to say this, but where are all the people? It's not adding up. To shut down an economy, to bring the world's greatest economy in the history of the world, to just gut it out, to destroy it in one shot. They're destroying it, everyone. This ain't coming back so fast. If this goes on for 2 or 3 more weeks, and then 4 more weeks after that, it ain't coming back. It's the next Great Depression. Breadlines, suicides, disaster. I can't believe I've been saying this. Probably get thrown off of all my accounts for doing this. But you know what? The time has come for me to just say how I really feel. I am nervous, and not for me, because I'll always be okay. I'm a salesperson. You drop me in the Sahara fucking desert, I'll figure out a way to pay my bills and feed my family. It's not about that. It's not about ego, pride, or vanity. It's about worry for our great, amazing country and this wonderful world that I travel around and train people all over the world and empower people and help people achieve success, to come back from failure, to make the most of their lives. And what's happened is that we fucking sheep, that we're all just locked in our house because someone said, you got to stay home. Is this a dictatorship now? I'm not saying that you shouldn't obey right now, that you shouldn't listen and be a good citizen, but they're talking things like, I'm going to make a mandatory order to lock everyone in their homes. What? Is this really happening? Are we really going to allow this to happen because of a virus that kills 1 out of 1,000 people? Mostly older people? Or immune compromised who would have died anyway of something else? Again, I'm not being ruthless here. I'm just calling it like I see it. And you could hate me or you could love me, but all I want you to do is just think critically. Stop being emotional about it. Think critically. How funny, I said stop being emotional. I'm an emotional tyrant now. Stop being emotional. I mean, don't just say, oh, he wants to kill people. He doesn't value life. It's not that, my friend. It's not that. I'm saying you need to think critically. Just wipe out the emotion and think this through. How many more people would have died if we would have just been very careful but not shut down the world? And is it worth it to destroy the world we lived in? To give up our freedoms? To give up our lives and our businesses, our livelihoods? To what? To protect people that were mostly going to die in the next 5 or 10 years anyway? Think about it. It sounds awful. But remember, on the other side, there's this equation of the ruin economically, loss of life. There's more deaths that could occur as a result of the actions taken than anything this virus could have ever inflicted on us. It's insane. It can't go on. This must stop. When? I don't know, but not in a month. We won't make it that long. Mark my words. And with the currency that will be left, the dollar, what they're doing, just printing money. What is it going to be? Germany after World War I? People will go to the market with wheelbarrows. This whole thing that they're trying to get us on a one world digital car. I don't know. It's like I'm not a conspiracy person, but nothing's making sense anymore. Nothing's making sense. One thing I do know is that this is not sustainable. It's April 2nd right now. Do you really think everyone can stay inside? They're talking about 60 more days. 60 days. The world will, the social fabric of our country and the world will devolve into chaos. Crime, blood in the street. I'm telling you, this needs to be thought of much more carefully. It's not been thought through. It's been thought through, almost over-thought through, and the narrative has become a gross exaggeration of a smart decision, which was to protect the people most vulnerable, isolate them, rush for cures, beef up our healthcare system, keep the economy going, engage in social distancing, cut out these nuclear spread events, meaning don't let people gather in groups of 50 or 100. Right, I get that, of course, obviously, right? But that doesn't mean you have to shut down the economy. You could shut down a very 5% of the economy, 10% of the economy, and accomplish probably 90% of the same goal. Yeah, people are going to die no matter what. This is stupid, it's destructive, and it's going to end in the decimation of the United States of America. And I'm not going to sit idly by and watch it happen. At a certain point, I'm going to get really vocal. You know me, I'm not a violent person, I'm not a revolutionary, but I'm going to be out there kicking and screaming at the top of my lungs here until they throw me off of every platform. Because I'm scared shit for you and your families and me. Yeah, I'll always pay my bills, but what world will I be living in? What world will you be living in when this is all over? Is it a world that you want to live in?
I've been saying it. I agree. I've been saying it and saying it. My mic wasn't on when I started talking. I don't know. I literally don't even know what to say about it. I 100% agree with him. And like I said, I've been keeping everything to myself, and I've been, just telling my fiance, how I feel about it. But it is stupid. Just like he said, it is stupid. What we're doing is stupid. Absolutely stupid. I think what they started with, obviously, hey, social distance, don't have groups over 100. Sure. Like he's saying, I get it. I get that. But you want to shut the... I've been saying this to my fiance. Everybody is so concerned about this virus. But you know what you should be concerned about? If we, like he's saying, if we stay shut down for another 60 days, really, maybe even another 30 days, what you're going to see after that virus, you better be prepared. You better be prepared for what you see, because it ain't going to be pretty. It's going to be, there's going to be blood. There's going to be blood. Absolutely. And it's you got all these stupid movie stars and stupid actors that are, do this, do that, stay inside. You know what? Screw you. It's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. I can't, in my own brain, I can't even wrap my head around. I can't wrap my head around the decisions that have been made during this, as they call it, crisis. I can't even wrap my head around it. I literally cannot wrap my head around it. It's absolutely insane. It blows my mind. Every day it's something new. Every day it blows my mind. And I'm telling you, it's not. You're gonna see stuff that you've never seen before in your life. Stuff that I've never seen before in my life. If we don't reopen and move things forward. And I'm not saying just reopen, go back to life. I'm saying reopen, but reopen with conditions. Can't have groups of more than 50. Still social distance. If you want to wear a mask, fine. It's your right. Wear a mask. If you want to do this, fine. Do that. It's your right. You can do that. I choose not to wear a mask. I do. My fiance chooses not to wear a mask. I don't believe in the hype. So for me, I'm just not believing in the hype. I'm not. I've been looking at this thing and watching this thing and watching the virus and looking at all this stuff, and I can't believe in the hype of this whole thing. And I've expressed it before how I think it's stupid, but now it's like it's even beyond stupid. Now it's like beyond stupid. It's on a whole new level. We've moved into a whole new era, a whole new level of stupidity from our government, from our local government to our federal government, and it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I don't even know. It's like I don't even know what to think anymore. I don't even know what to think anymore about the country that I live in, which is the United States. So if you don't live in the U.S., but you live in a different country, I'm sure you're dealing with and going through the same stuff that we are. So it's like I don't even know what to think. It's that crazy. It's that crazy that I don't even know what to think. Sometimes I don't even know what to say. I'm so angry and just like, that I don't even know what to say because I got to deal with this every day. Every day I have to deal with it. Every single day I got to deal with this and I got to deal with that. And it's like, Jesus, can these guys make a right decision? I mean, fuck, I have my high school. I'm a high school dropout. And it's simple economics on how money works, how the dollar works, how business works. It's fucking simple. And it's like you're looking at your local government and your federal government, and you're like, you guys can't even figure this out. You can't even figure this out. When you look at the deaths, I live in the state of Wisconsin, and I can't remember, I don't know how many deaths. I think we've had like a couple hundred deaths, right? And in the city I live in, or in the county that I live in, we've had 4 deaths. People are freaking out, right? losing their minds. Everybody's on Facebook. Stay inside. Stay inside. And that's great. That's great. Even the post on Facebook that says the good things that's come from this, right? People, kids being able to be with their families. For some of them, some kids are probably getting abused because they're at home more. Oh, the air is cleaner. You know what? The air is cleaner. We have less pollution. Gas is a good price. Okay. I don't think gas is a good price because nobody's driving. Okay. But your bills are being deferred. That's not a good thing. It's not a good thing that you're not paying your bills. That's not good. Okay. Getting money from the government, that's not good. I don't know. It's almost like everybody's just blind. The government says, here, have $1,200, which is $1,200. I mean, sure, it's nice, but it's $1,200. Okay. And everybody's like, oh, this is great. This is great. I get to spend time at home. No, this is not good. This is not good. This is not good. It blows my mind that people, and I'm going to read it. I'll read it for you. This is what people have said. This is what is being said on Facebook. It says something to think about. Let's look at the good things we're getting out of the situation. Traffic is gone. Gas is affordable. Okay. Excuse me. Bills extended. Obviously some bills are extended. That's not good. That's not a good thing to have your bills extended. That's not good. That's not a good thing. Kids are at home with their families. For some kids, it's good. For some kids, being home is good. For others, it's not. Some of these kids are probably getting abused. Okay. So that's not necessarily a good thing. Parents are home taking care of their children. Yeah, okay. That might be a good thing. Fast food, replaced by home. And that's not true. My fiance is in that industry, and it's not. There's the lines are through the drive-through. They're all the way out to the road, wrapped around the block. Okay? Now, people are eating out. Hectic schedules replaced by naps, rest, and relaxation. This is not good. You need to go to work. Okay? We need to have the economy back open and go back to work. The air is cleaner. Yeah, sure, the air is cleaner. Cleaner. The world is quieter. Okay, sure, the world is quieter. Quieter. People are conscious about hygiene and health. Okay, maybe a little bit, but I've been out to stores, and it doesn't seem that way. And money doesn't seem to make the world go round anymore. That's the stupidest thing I've ever fucking heard. The money is what makes the world go round. The money is what makes the world go round. Guess what? The economy is crashing. Well, it is crashed. Okay. We're probably not going to come back from it for a long time. And you get stupid people on Facebook that post dumb stuff like this. And doctors and nurses are being praised and recognized instead of athletes and celebrities, which I agree. You know, the athletes and celebrities, they shouldn't be as praised as much as what they were. There's people like truckers, farmers. These people need to be praised because during this problem, the truckers and the farmers, the people that are providing for us, without trucks, we wouldn't even be getting our food. We wouldn't be getting the products we need. Okay, but this is ignorance. It's just complete ignorance from the American people. You know, it's just complete ignorance from the American people, maybe from the country that you live in, but it's ignorance. And it's hard. You know, I held back. I've been holding back this whole time, and I finally said, you know what? Screw it. I'm not going to hold back anymore. You know, people can hate me. They can love me. They can not be my friend. They can defriend me. They can do whatever they want. But I'm telling the truth of simple economics and that it is a problem. There's an issue when the doctors get on TV and say there's going to be 2 million deaths, and then 3 weeks later they get on TV and say it's only going to be 60,000. And if you still sit back and go, I believe everything they're saying, then there's something absolutely wrong. You can't believe that. You need to question it because why was it 2 million when it first started and now it's 60,000? And there's no answers. There's no answers. It's just complete silence. That's it. That's all I got. I appreciate you guys listening. You know, I appreciate you guys letting me rant. For everybody that subscribes, thank you very much. For everybody that's ring that bells, thank you very much. It means a lot to me. I don't have a lot of subscribers, but it means a lot to me. Whoever subscribes and rings that bell, it means an absolute lot to me. It means so much to me to have the subscribers that I have. Don't have a lot, but it means a lot. It means an absolute lot. I'm really pushing to try to get to 100 subscribers. So if you got friends, you got family, let them know about me. Go in, watch my videos, get me to where I need to be. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you guys for listening, and I will see you guys on the next one. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much.